Hello, and welcome back to another comic series AMA. This month we're going to focus on questions centered on Miitopia. Miitopia is a very unique RPG where the characters, not only for NPCs but also in your main party and the villains, are all made up of Miis that you either choose or get from online. The first batch of questions comes from Aquasun. First of which, briefly, what is Miitopia and how is it different from something like Tomodachi Life? I already gave a general description of what Miitopia is, but both games feature the ability to place Miis of your choosing into the games for a Mad Libs type experience. But Tomodachi Life is a bit more towards the life sim type of game, while Miitopia, as mentioned, is more of an RPG. The next question. In the Love and Peace comic that I made, is that a reference to something or a line that's actually in the game? Technically it is in the game, but it's love and peace with an ampersand and not spelt out as and, but yeah, that is in the game proper when they use that ability. Next question. Is Chuck Quizmo in this game? No, Chuck Quizmo is not officially in the game, like in my comics, but you can place him in the Quizmaster role in the game with a Mii that looks like him and has his name. Next question, and last from Aquasun. Did your approach to writing jokes for your Miitopia comics differ from writing your other series, since they starred your OCs? I would say yes, a little bit. In general comics, I try to keep everyone mostly in character for what they're like in the series they come from. But with my OCs, obviously, I still try to keep them within their main archetypes and who they are. But since they're mine, I feel a little bit more free to let them be loose and a bit sillier than perhaps they are in canon. The next batch of questions comes from Angel Princess. First of which, were you able to collect all the medals? In the 3DS version, yes. I love the game so much, and I wanted to 100% it, so I grinded out even the hard medals. Next question. With the boss rush tower, what was your team setup? It was a while ago, so I didn't remember it at first, but I did happen to have a picture from within that area on hand, so it looks like I had a princess, imp, cleric, and warrior. I think it was less to do with team composition in terms of gameplay and more to do with those specific classes were set to like the main characters for my OCs, and they were also the highest level, I believe, so it just made it easier. Next question. What was your favorite exploration area of Miitopia? I really liked the look, and especially the music, which you can hear right now, of the skyscraper. This comes from its map screen, and it's just so soothing and mystical. There's a lot of great music in the Miitopia soundtrack, though. If you've never listened to it, definitely give it a listen. Next question, and last from Angel Princess. If you got Miitopia on Switch, what's your opinion about the horse? It's a decently fun little addition. I didn't get the full game, but I did get the demo. The horse does definitely have a bit of that feeling of, here's a shiny animal, so buy the game gimmick, though, so it's like, but it's still fun within the line of what Miitopia was about. The next batch of questions, and the last for this month, come from Reyesnora. What is your favorite outfit and weapons from the game? I'd probably have to go with the princess dresses and the fans. They have such a fancy and cute flair to the dresses, and then the fans are also pretty, but also really hilarious at times. Like there's a protractor, some slices of pizza, a bunch of money. It's just amazing. There are a lot of great weapons and clothes within the game though too. Like there's so much love in this game, and that's part of why I love it so much. Next question. Did you play the Switch remake, and if yes, how long did you spend in the character customization section? I played the demo, and I did a bit of the customizing, but I definitely wasn't as dedicated as some of the other artists out there. Some people go nuts with how accurate they got, and I really do admire that dedication and just how crazy people were going with the system for a while there and sharing all of their creations. Next question, and last question for the month. Any memorable moments from your playthrough of Miitopia? I would say the most memorable moments are the ones that I put in the comics that I did for the series. And anything else, I unfortunately, I don't think I wrote down, and it was a while ago, so I don't really remember. And that's the last question for the month, so we'll head on over to the end screen, where you can see my lovely patrons scrolling along with their patron NPCs. If you're interested in asking a question or any of the other rewards that come along with supporting me, check out the link to my Patreon in the description. Rewards include seeing comics before they're posted publicly, behind-the-scenes drawings, voting which comic series will be featured next month, and more. Even without pledging, you can have access to things like preview panels, coloring pages, and occasionally some of the lower-tiered rewards as a little taste of what pledging can get you. Thank you to everyone who asked a question and anyone who watched this video, as well as anyone that has read my comics from this series or any other series. The support really does mean a lot to me. Until next month, bye!